This video explores how organizations use facial biometrics with liveness detection to verify user identities at remote onboarding. We discuss the drivers for optimizing the remote onboarding process, alternative approaches to identity verification, and the benefits of using automated facial biometrics. Onboarding is one of the highest risk points in the user journey. At this stage, the organization may have no information on the remote individual. Failure to verify identity opens doors to identity fraud and financial crime. For example, new account fraud, whereby the bad actor exploits the onboarding process to misuse the service for criminal activity, accounted for $163 billion in 1 year in the US. At the same time, digital native users now expect frictionless experiences. Failure to provide these will lead to drop-off and reduced uptake. According to Abby, a document processing company, 90% of companies lose potential users during the digital onboarding process. There are 3 ways to verify a person's identity at onboarding. The first 2 are no longer fit for purpose. Let's talk about in-person onboarding. An individual visits a physical location. They provide their government-issued ID and an operative matches it against their face to verify their identity. This approach is no longer always operationally or commercially feasible in the digital age. It doesn't meet the growing user demand for remote, digital self-service. It lacks accessibility, excluding those who are unable to travel to an in-person facility. It's error-prone and costly, and it's difficult to scale. Organizations must invest in more real estate and personnel as the user base grows. The second option is video call verification. The user engages in a 2-way video call with a trained operative. The individual presents their government-issued ID and the operative matches it against their face and completes further ID checks. While it is performed remotely, video call verification also raises issues. Scaling the process alongside increased users is challenging and costly. More users means more staff. Human accuracy at matching faces, like a passport image to a face, is poor, 55%, not much higher than chance. Even expert examiners are error-prone and are inherently biased. Studies show that people are less able to identify unfamiliar faces from different skin tones. Finally, advancements in generative AI have meant creating convincing synthetic imagery, like deepfakes, has become easy for bad actors. We've reached the point where even the trained human eye cannot distinguish between a real person and AI-generated imagery and sound. Studies have shown that only 24% of humans can reliably spot deepfakes. The advent of AI-generated imagery and sound raises serious questions about the reliability of human detection and the feasibility of video call verification for identity verification. The third option is biometric face verification with liveness detection. Liveness is the detection of whether the camera is viewing a live biometric, as opposed to a recording, picture, or other non-living spoof. Face verification with liveness detection operates like this. The remote person captures an image of their government-issued ID, like a driver's license or passport, using OCR. They may also scan their NFC chip to verify that the document isn't cloned or manipulated. They then perform a face capture, just like the simple selfie. With iProov, 3 things happen in the face capture. 1. Face matching technology matches the face capture to the individual's government-issued ID. 2. Liveness detection ensures that they are a real person and not a spoof, such as a mask or AI-generated imagery. 3. A unique challenge response ensures the individual is engaging in real time and is not digitally injected imagery or a replay of a previous successful verification attempt. Face verification at onboarding has many advantages. It can be frictionless and the user can self-serve. All the user needs is a device with a front-facing camera, an internet connection, and their government-issued ID. Higher convenience and accessibility mean higher completion rates. It eliminates human bias. We take a science-based approach, actively mitigating bias from the system. This means the technology provides equal access to all users, irrespective of their demographic or cognitive ability. Finally, by binding the remote individual to their government-issued ID, it creates a reusable digital identity. The person can then use their face as a credential to authenticate throughout the identity lifecycle. This makes for a consistent and effortless user experience with high completion rates. Key takeaways. 1. Identity verification is crucial during onboarding. Onboarding is one of the highest risk points in the user journey. Failure to verify an identity can lead to identity fraud and financial crime at scale. 2. In-person and video call verification methods are no longer effective due to cost, scalability, and human error. The rise of generative AI has made them no longer fit for purpose. 3. Biometric face verification with liveness detection is the solution. Utilizing face matching, liveness detection, and challenge response mechanisms, the technology can be frictionless and highly secure.